Being born poor wasn't a choice, but dying poor is a choice. There are 80% of millionaires and billionaires are self-made. And it wasn't luck, it wasn't coincidence, it was a certain way of thinking, being, and doing that made them a lot of money. So welcome to this video. My name is Vitaliy Dubinin, founder of Financial Freedom Academy, and I'm gonna share with you the 7 mindset shifts that separate the wealthy from the poor. Let's go. Number 1, the wealthy read a lot of self-help books. Not romances, not some tragedy or horror books, self-help books. Amazing CEOs, they read at least 50 books a year. 1 book, 1 week. Many successful people read 2 books a week, while the average person barely reads 1 book a year. When somebody can compress their entire life experience in a book that you can read in a matter of couple hours or a matter of couple days, if you go and read the books, it will cost you only $10, $20, $30. It will be the best investment in yourself, the time investment and the money investment, because the ideas from these books that will teach you about wealth, about success, this is what you're gonna implement and change your life with. Number 2, the wealthy are responsible for their fate. They say, I am the one responsible. If it's to be, it's up to me. It's not my upbringing, it's not my current friends, it's not where I live right now. I can change all of that because I change my thinking, I change what I'm doing. There's 4,600 new millionaires that the world is minting every single day. Why you are not one of them? You are the one responsible for your own fate. Number 3, the wealthy go all in on their strengths, what they're good at. They see, okay, what they are talented, what they are gifted, what comes naturally, and they double down, they triple down on that, okay? And they burn the boats, there's no turning back, and they go all in on their strengths, and they find other people that will complement in other areas that they're not so good at, and they focus on the things that they're extremely good at and become even world-class in because they put in the work. They sacrifice today for a better future. They put in the 1,000 hours of the work and they become world-class. Number 4, the wealthy always set financial goals. You need to know where you're going. What is that net worth that you are going for? What is this monthly income target that you are going for? What you can do to increase that pace of getting to this goal. Maybe you can launch a new product. Maybe you can increase your pricing. Maybe you can innovate and market better. That's what the wealthy are obsessed about. Number 5, the wealthy, they buy income generating assets. They focus on acquiring those assets. During the process of wealth building, you have to live below your means. You have to spend less than you earn, and you need to put and focus your energy, your attention, your time, your intention into buying those income generating assets. And then from the cash flow from these assets, you'll start to gradually increase your standard of living. But that's what you gotta be obsessed about. Number 6, focus on increasing your income instead of cutting spending. You see, there is only so much that you can cut spending on. You can go like the maximum you can cut is 100% of your spending. Well, you don't have a life then, right? But focusing on increasing your income will mean that you don't worry about going and buying a coffee in a Starbucks. You don't worry about that. You just focus on that. And of course, with good money management skills, it's important to not waste your spending on stupid things that you don't need. I'm not saying to go and splurge money on stuff that is not part of your plan. You have to have your plan for your spending also, but don't be stingy, don't be frugal. Wealthy people don't have the habit of being frugal, right? They have the habit of living life. Number 7, play the long game. The wealthy people, they have the long-term vision and patience. They know it requires, the wealth is not built in one day or 1 month. On average, it takes 7 years to become wealthy. You need to play the wealthy game long, because the people that are trying to get rich quick, on average, they end up being basically at the same level. They get back to zero profits, okay? Because they may make a lot of money and then they lose all of this money. Focus on the fundamentals, on playing, on building a long-term business, on building a long-term portfolio. Focus on the long game and you will win. I hope you enjoyed this video, you took some notes, you got a lot of value from it. That's what we focus in our courses, in our trainings and coachings inside of Financial Freedom Academy, to educate you on the mindsets and the skills you need to become wealthy. I'll see you in the next video.